On my life, I'm back. It's Monday, so time for the weekly update. I'll try and keep it brief, but I can't promise it today because there's quite a lot to fill you in on. We started last week with Mel coming along for some PEMF sessions with Inna, Hoytzer and Mabel. Hoytzer and Mabel absolutely loved it. Inna was a little more sceptical, but she is always a little suspicious of anything new. Tuesday was, of course, lovely Lisa's birthday. We also had Sam here, who came to check up on Iceman, who got the thumbs up that all was okay with his eye, and he went back out in the field with Uber and Hannes. Wednesday was a very long one, but very, very special. We were absolutely honoured to have the wonderful Nancy, Ali and their amazing family here for the official opening of Nancy's Gate. Nancy's in her 90s now, but she's still absolutely sharp as a tack. She's just wonderful, and she has a really special bond with Anya, two queens together. So a huge thanks, as always, to the whole family for everything that they've done for us over the years. After that, Micah and Uber were over at Mel's for a couple of groundwork sessions, but I did actually get back on board Micah because I'm gently sort of working on retraining her brain and her body into a calmer mindset for her ridden work. I then came back and took some of you out for a live hack with Renska and Hida, which was really lovely, so thank you to everybody who joined that. And my day ended very late, picking up Bailey from his trip to London. Thursday saw one of our guardian angels returning, Lindsay, Bessie and Keith, who got straight on with work waterproofing the office roof, which you'll see in my next vlog. Unfortunately, Ruth, Rosie and Millie, who were due here for stable stays that evening, got caught out by that horrible COVID, but hopefully they'll be coming soon to spend a night with Hoytzer. As for the girls' turnout area, it was really busy down here last week, and we ended with all the roof panels on, the concrete panels in place, most of the cladding up and the guttering, and a nice area levelled for the storage of bales. This week, cladding continues, the panels are going to be sealed, and we've had lots of discussion about the interior layout. I have made the decision to concrete the storage area just because it will be much easier to keep clean and much better for everything that we're going to store in there. This unfortunately does affect the timings of everything because this can't be done for a couple of weeks, and obviously we need to make sure that all the heavy machinery has finished being used in that area going over the pipeline before all the outside groundwork can be completed. But I think it's for the best to do it now rather than think in a couple of years' time we need to get concrete in that area and have to move everything out again. As for the flooring in the rest of the barn, I think the horses have really given us the vote on this. When you look at their rolling and sleeping habits, definitely the wood chip up at the yard is really popular. So the idea is that we're going to fill most of the area with that, but I'll tell you more about that on another vlog. So this morning, Monday, Tamara and I are off to Lakeland Pipes over at Grey Rig to have a look at water bowser options for their building. And since the Shippen has pushed our water and waste needs a little further, Tamara gets the wonderful task of researching some septic tanks there. We're also very happy to have the wonderful Jane Holden back with her husband Neil. They arrived yesterday, so expect to see Jane giving Hannes Angel Eyes plenty of cuddles and attention this week. Lisa and Vince are going to be heading back to the Isle of Wight soon. We're definitely going to miss them, but their second home will always be waiting for them. Meanwhile, Jodie has updated us that she and her new little baby girl Mabel are doing brilliantly. On Tuesday, we've got Rachel Hamer back for some cranial sessions. We've got Chris back in for some farrier duties. Nika's foot is doing really well. She's going to be heading up to Penrith on Wednesday for her much needed dental work. I'm not going to tell her this time because last time she popped an abscess when she heard she was going up to have teeth out, so we'll keep it quiet until Wednesday. Hida's going to be accompanying her up there just for a bit of moral support, and I'll ask Sam to have another look at that sarcoid where he lasered a bit off, but there's another bit growing back, so we'll see whether anything can be done about that. Thursday is another exciting day. Not only will we be back over at Mel's for some training, we've then got Jess, the UK rep for HOFMAG, the PEMF system that we've been using through Mel. She's coming along with a demo set for us to trial for a few weeks before we get our own. So a massive, massive thank you to our incredibly kind sponsor, who prefers to remain anonymous, which is absolutely fine, for making it possible to get one of these. It's going to be a huge help to so many of the horses here. What else? Obviously, with the rain returning and showers predicted this week, we're looking forward to getting all the boys and girls rain sheets back from Claire. She's been embroidering them, so they're going to be proudly displaying all the sponsors' names on them. So look out for that. Now, I wanted to finish by saying I received the most beautiful email from one of our long-standing supporters the other day. She shared with me that she's often alone and how much being part of this community really makes her feel like part of the family. She had previously apologised for not being able to do more, but it's such a beautiful reminder that every single way that you support us, whether it's financially, through words of encouragement, likes, comments or shares, it all really matters and really helps keep this place running for the horses and all of us. Right, I think that's really enough from me. All of these guys have finished their breakfast. We're ready now for another fun-filled week with the horses that, of course, we'll share as much with you as we possibly can. So, with love from me and all the beasties, and I'll see you soon.
I wake up in the morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With every breath I take, I'm grateful you are near. So grateful, yeah. Thank you for the laughter, thank you for the tears. Thank you for the moments that we hold dear. Thank you for the love, thank you for the light. I'm grateful every day. You make my world so bright, oh so bright. The world can be a crazy place, with valleys and with peaks, but you bring joy into my life. Turn frown